Welcome back, everyone. As you can see here, I've got the top bar beehive finished. My sister was very kind and sent me a text and said the bees are out. She's sending me bees. The bees are on the way in the mail, so they'll be here probably Tuesday or Wednesday. So I spent today getting the hive finished up. I don't have any video to share with you finishing it up because I left my camera in Mrs. Wranglerstar's car and she went for a run. So I'll show you around here kind of what I decided. I did some changes on the roof and I've got it all placed, and we're excited to receive our honeybees. So let's take a look at it. So as you can see, I put just a cedar lap, just cedar fence boards for lap roofing. I could not find the lead wide enough to do the other half. And I didn't have enough, so I scrapped that and just went with the cedar. I've got a flashing on the top there, temporary, until I can get a nice piece of cedar and cut a proper ridge, but that'll do temporarily. So right here, the inspection window, I just put a magnet clasp, you can see there, which works really good, and a dowel there, and just a raised panel like a cabinet door I built, and then you can see the glass. So the reason for the glass, obviously in the top bar hive, is because you need to know when to add more frames. So nice solid piano, solid brass hinges, so those will work good for the weather, but that turned out really good. And we'll go over to the other side and I'll show you the entrance. So here we've got the hive contained to using about this much of it, because we're not going to have that many bees, and we'll expand it as they increase. And then of course I just got a couple plugs here, those go in there and we can close that off. We just don't need all those holes right now from what I read. And I just went with some pine 5/4, just straight legs, just kept it simple, and mounted it on, just put some flat stones down there and a little bit above grade, so keep the wood up out of the wet moisture. And then covered everything with a real heavy couple coats of boiled linseed oil. And then you can see here nice heavy solid brass piano hinges. Another thing I did is made on the very bottom here is made a removable panel, so when it gets hot we can take this off, and we've got a screen here. It'll keep airflow going in there, keep moisture out, and help the bees keep themselves cool. And then in the winter time we can snap this back on here, and then I'm thinking probably just stack some straw bales, hay bales around it, and help them to keep a little bit warmer in the winter. I noticed a lot of people put their hinges on the front side where the bees come in. It seems better to me to have the hinge on the back side where the bees are coming and going, so because when I want to come in here and change the frames or just inspect things or check things out, I can open this up, I can use my inspection window here and not have to get in and disturb them as they're coming and going. So that was kind of my thought on that. So I'll show you the frames and the dividers and the tools, and that will be about it. So there's a couple tools I keep in here. I just have a mount for this small frame tool. This is used for helping, kind of working, prying the frames. They'll get kind of waxed up and stuck in there. So that mounts over there, and then a soft bee brush. I don't think that there should be a lot of bees in here, but you just want to kind of have a soft brush to sweep them off, so when you close the lid you're not smashing them. And then of course you can see right here we've got the 2 dividers, so we're starting kind of small with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 frames. So the 12 frames are all grooved with the foundation, the honeycomb foundation there. You can see all of those guys, and I'll take these out so you can kind of see inside. Alright, let's bring you down inside here. So you can see we've got the one hole where they come in, and then the nice grating for any mites or different things to fall down, and so they're not collecting in the bottom of the hive. And then of course the inspection window, and then the small pieces of foundation. A lot of people told me I didn't need those long pieces I had earlier, so I cut those down and just give them a little bit. So we'll introduce the queen and I guess the whole colony in here, and I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully they'll start building comb, and that's going to be really a fun learning experience for me, because I don't know anything about beekeeping other than just what I've been reading from books and watching on YouTube, but I'm about to learn. So there you have it. And then of course I just made a little screw mount here for this guy. It stays in there, and then a small piece of rope to keep the lid from overextending. So that's it. It turned out really good. So we decided to put the beehive in the orchard. We have a heavy-duty Jurassic Park style fence here, and I've got the bee box down there right in the middle of those nice big Doug fir trees, so we'll have plenty of shade through the hottest part of the day and close proximity to all our fruit trees. And boy, the fruit trees are coming along good. I've been grafting and planting. Look at these guys, aren't they looking good? Got flowers already. This is actually right here, this little guy is the first one that I planted in here that I've grafted. So this is a little Brayburn, and he is doing great. This is the first one that bloomed, so kind of using him as an experiment to see if we can plant them the first year and see how they do. So I'm taking special care of him, and we'll report on his progress. So that's it. Many of you guys have seen Bristol, the Great Pyrenees. She is a beautiful dog. She's not our dog, she belongs to our neighbor, but he's away from work a lot, and I think she gets a little lonely, so she comes over and when he's not home and spends the days with us. And she is a wonderful dog. She actually chased a bear off from the lower pasture last week, and very protective of the family and the homestead, and I just think the world of that breed. They're just delightful dogs. That's it. We'll see a little hodgepodge of a video, but we'll see you next time. Dog party. Oh, it's